Yeah, they have been unremarkable, I think was the way I kind of felt about them.
Mid.
Like, honestly, I think the worst part was, because you probably didn't watch the whole Diablo's Diaries or whatever it's called.
No, I did not watch the Slime Diaries.
Yeah, no. So I watched that little like episode 38 and a half, whatever the fuck it's numbered as, and I was like, honestly, it's not great that this episode feels better than the first 3 episodes of Slime.
Yeah, like the first episode I think was like acceptable because you're getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
But then they just kept going, and it's just like, yes, we need all this expose lore because we need to over clarify to the audience that we are going to do this thing to another country. And I'm like, okay, but you literally told me this in the previous episode.
It's like, doesn't matter that I told you in the previous season this was my plan, but yeah, no, they have been kind of mid episodes.
Yeah.
Which is such a shame. Because I was looking forward to this.
I know, because Slime has such like a reputation.
Yeah.
Like part 2 of season 2, fucking phenomenal. I love that shit. It was such my jam. It ended off with part 1, like you're like, oh shit's getting real. Part 2 comes around, shit's actually getting real, and then fucking Veldora comes in with a Kamehameha. I'm going like, all right, this show's him.
Hadouken.
Like, this show is fucking fire. And then now it's just like we're 4 episodes in, and I want to take a nap.
Yeah. It's been.
I haven't even watched the 4th episode. I didn't even know there was 4 episodes. I thought there was 3 episodes.
Honestly, at this point, it's kind of buzz-feeding itself. It's like it was making good shit, and then all of a sudden they went with, yeah, let's just make mid shit now and see if the people like it. It's like, no, just carry on with what you were doing in the first fucking place, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it feels like it's taken a bit of a halt on the progression, and it kind of feels like if the light novel of this, the creator just kind of took a break and decided to just put in a bunch of shit that isn't really necessary and then drag it out. Because we do have a very long season of this. This is 24 episodes.
Yeah, but it's not great that the first 4 really felt like they could have been surmised in one.
Yeah, but this could be... I don't know if there's much more of Slime left of in the light novel. But I do like how this isn't split into 2 cores. Because they could have very easily split this into 2 cores.
Maybe it is 2 cores and you just don't realise yet. It's actually 48 episodes this season.
Yep, season 3 part 2 is also 24 episodes. What the fuck? Bro made fucking 4 seasons of anime.
Best way to do it. But no, I mean,
then there's much...
I'm kind of like, what was it in like the last episode? I think they were chatting about Veldora constantly holding in his power and all that kind of shit. So I'm like, oh, are we gonna actually get something kind of like good now out of having Veldora around, or is this gonna just be a throwaway comment that gets ignored for another season? And
this seems like something like that. Like, that's the thing. I feel like every single piece of dialogue in like these couple of episodes have been literally just information that we all know about. And it's not like, oh, the characters are catching up to stuff. No, the characters do know this, but they're just bringing it up in a conversation.
Yeah, because it's like, essentially, it's Veldora's like, oh, I can't hold it in anymore. And it's like, oh, yeah, I remember. I used to walk around my aura out all the time. And it's like, I don't
weirdly
fucking
enough,
care.
Weirdly enough, this is like 4 episodes of like recapping character development. Like, because like, Rimuru held a meeting with everyone and said, yeah, I'm a demon lord. I'm like, But you said that last season with the same amount of people in the room.
Like,
I don't know. It's just.
I mean, I like the whole they're setting up the thing of we're gonna have to put on something for all the fucking creatures of Jura to come and give their respect, because there's apparently a custom to being a demon lord that must be met. But it just doesn't need 4 episodes to fucking explain that you're gonna do that, and that you need to do some rebuilding work and whatnot for other places. Like, it's like an episode's worth of shit, and they have just dragged it out. For nothing.
Like the thing that I loved the most about Slime was the world building, and him wanting to like just build a civilization for himself. And like now he's just kind of like content with what he has now. He's not expanding too much. Like he's building the roads, but like there's nothing else going on. He's not expanding the city anymore. He's just focusing on connecting humans and monsters together.
I think to be honest, like, part of me's like, you probably could have left it at the end of the second season, and it wouldn't have honestly been the worst way to end it, because you would have been like, all right, so we don't know what's going on with the other guy who got fucking pulled into this world many years ago and all that, but at least, like,
fucking generic white boy.
Yeah, but it's like, at least it would have been kind of like a roundabout. Yeah, but at least he got what he wanted. Who gives a shit about that? Like, but now it feels like you're gonna go chasing a story that even you don't want to go chasing because you've avoided it for so fucking long. Like, essentially, you've wasted an hour and 20 minutes not even fucking reminding most people of that fucking plot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still watch it because I really like Slime. I like the world that it's built up, and I like how season 2 ended a lot. And this is probably just a case of like a slow period that they just had to adapt for some reason. I couldn't tell you the reason why he did that or why they did that, but it's just something that we got to deal with. And then when I rewatch this show in like 4 years from now, I'm going to skip these 5 episodes because, like, who gives a fuck?
Just like me rewatching My Hero, I now pretty much skip the first 4 seasons.
You skip what?
The first 4 seasons.
Of what?
My Hero. If I ever rewatch it, I just skip season 1 to 4. It really isn't necessary.
Season 1 and season 2 are very, very good. I actually like those 2 episodes. Season 3 is when shit kind of goes like, eh.
Yeah, but honestly, you can kind of skip, because here's the thing: if you start like from season 5, episode 1's going to recap the first 2 seasons for you more than enough that you don't even really need to watch it, because you're going to be reminded that Izuku has no powers. So
true.
But on someone that doesn't have powers, I started watching Oi Tombo.